Hi, I'm Darren Margolias. I'm the Executive Director for Beast Philanthropy. We are the charitable arm of Mr. Beast's operation, and I architect and run everything. I moved to Greenville 3 years ago. The thing that I like most about Greenville is that the people over here are a lot more friendly and a lot more relaxed than they are in Atlanta, where I came from. I was originally a real estate developer, but I got tired of the endless pursuit of getting wealthier, so I got involved in charity work. And I was on the executive board of an animal rescue shelter that I'd helped start in 2002. And I'd also been involved in starting a charity for children with special needs. Along the way, I'd met a friend of mine skydiving. He ended up becoming the CEO of the Beast Group. And in 2020, he reached out to me and he asked if I was still involved with the animal shelter. And Jimmy wanted to do a video where he got every dog in a dog shelter adopted. And that was how I met Jimmy. And about 10 minutes after I met Jimmy, he asked me if I'd start the philanthropy for him. It's just been an unbelievably wild ride. I have no idea what happened, but 3 years ago, my whole life changed. The philanthropy has grown exceptionally strong in 3 years. We've done a ton of work around the whole world. This was something that I never expected in my life, but it's also I never expected the philanthropy to grow as strong as it has in such a short amount of time. And I'm incredibly excited because it still feels like we're just getting started. There is so much opportunity. This has been an exceptionally hard job. I work 7 days a week, typically 14 to 20 hours a day. What's amazing about this job, unlike the job that I had before, is that I wake up every morning, I still have as many problems as I used to have, I still have as much stress as I used to have, but I wake up with a purpose, and that makes it all worthwhile. When I had my real estate job, I used to make a ton of money, but I didn't want to deal with the stress. It wasn't worth it over there. But doing what I do now makes it worthwhile, and I'm prepared to make any sacrifice that I have to make. And really what it is when I go and I visit the locations around the world where we are doing work and I meet the people that we are doing it for, there is nothing in the world that will motivate you more than that. When you see the children that you're helping or the people in desperate need, and you know that you can do something very meaningful and very powerful for them, there's nothing in the world that feels better than that. I'm inspired by any people that show kindness to others, that are willing to do things for other people or animals or the environment, just people who think beyond themselves and are willing to give of themselves to try and make the world a better place. I truly believe there is nobody that can fix the world. There is no organization, there is no government. It is up to us as people to step up for one another and start caring about one another, and then we can have a brighter future for all of us. At the end of the day, as much as I love the work that we are able to accomplish with Beast Philanthropy, the work that we are doing is touching a very small part of the world's population, even though we are serving hundreds of thousands of people a year now. But what's most important, like I just said, there is no organization, there is no person, there is no government in the world that is going to fix this. But if we can start showing empathy, kindness, and generosity to one another, if we can teach the next generation what it means to stand up for one another, to show generosity and empathy to one another, then we can have a brighter future. And that is what my favorite thing about Beast Philanthropy is. It's not even finishing the projects that we do along the way, but it's the fact that we have tens of millions of young people that are getting this message, and they're seeing that the person that they look up to so much, Mr. Beast, and that they admire so much and they want to be just like him, is such a kind and generous person. And it is that I think is the most powerful thing that we are doing. That hundreds of millions of kids, because Jimmy now has in excess of 400 million subscribers around the world, hundreds of millions of kids are seeing this, they're getting this message, a seed is being planted in their head, and it's having an effect. Every day we get multiple emails and outreaches from people telling us what an incredible effect that we are having on their kids. Their kids no longer want to go on a Saturday to a baseball game or something. They want to go to a volunteer opportunity. They don't want birthday presents. They want donations made to their favorite charity. And this is what Beast Philanthropy is. We are just planting seeds in the mind of the next generation what it means to step up for one another. And we want to teach them that charity is not a burden. Volunteering is not a sacrifice. This is something that is immensely rewarding to the giver as much as the receiver. And if we can teach a new generation to think a little bit differently about who we are as human beings and what our roles and responsibilities are to the planet, to each other, then there's a brighter future ahead.